You're probably spiraling right now. You don't know how to get out of this thought loop of obsessing over this guy, whether it's your crush, your boyfriend that's acting up, your situationship, your ex. Don't worry, girl. I got you. We're gonna get out of this together. Welcome back to the Stella podcast, y'all. It is low-key giving after hours. Ooh. I just feel like if I'm going out, like it's Labor Day weekend, there's juice heads all over the beach and boardwalk. Get the F up. I feel like if I'm going out to BS, let me make the use of my GRWM with a podcast because I got some things on my mind. We have some Califia Farms cold brew with whole milk. We have a little special drink. So I might be on one this episode. We're gonna see, but it's kind of one of the last hurrahs before the real lock-in season. And I actually wanted the first episode of this month to be like another lock-in episode, but I've done those back to back. I felt like it was getting a little stale, so we're gonna switch things up. Then maybe next week back to, how to lock in for September and fall. But happy September, y'all. First episode of the month. I'm so excited. Let's get into it. And then you guys asked me a bunch of questions on IG, so I'm gonna get to those at the end. Okay, so if you are obsessing over a guy, whatever it may be, maybe, oh, why hasn't he texted me back? Why is he watching my story? This and that. It's just so easy to get in this obsessive loop. It can just be so easy to get in that thought cycle. And a lot of the times I feel like it's kind of intentional by the guy, especially if you're in a situationship or just something where the guy, like, especially if you're in something where the guy has not made it clear that he wants you and only you, and he wants to be exclusive with you, and you guys are like in a relationship. And I say especially that because I feel like also sometimes guys like want to be in a relationship with you, but then they want to like go out with their boys and like not text or call you and just create this weird dynamic. Like, that's not okay. Like, I'm sorry. Because then those are usually the ones that trip on you if you go and do that. So it's very controlling and it's like a weird control thing. They want you to be obsessed. So it's not healthy. And I think a lot of the times, we are girlies, we are on our self-help vibes. We are like, okay, how do I like heal my nervous system, heal my attachment system? Oh, like maybe I just need to heal my attachment system. And then especially if you're with a guy, like let's say you're in the relationship version, he's like, oh, like you're just like so controlling, you're so like oh my God, you're so emotional, this and that, like making you feel like, oh, maybe I am being extra, maybe this is just normal, maybe I should just let him relax, but why can't I relax? It's just important to recognize this feeling and know that it is like a feeling, like your nervous system is dysregulated. Obviously, there's a lot of different things you can do, like therapy and even just like having some nice thoughts with yourself, like, okay, let's really break down like why I feel this way, let me journal, let me try to just relax myself. But I want to get into the real like tips and tricks because yeah, that's all great. We can do that. But like if you are in the moment right now struggling going through it, it's like I can't get like a year's worth of therapy in the next 12 hours. So what can we do in the meantime? I remember this one time literally going on like the longest walk ever and just listening to a Shira 7 video, like one of her like 4-hour lives, like a podcast. So that was something I did that would like help me get through like, okay, why isn't this person like doing what they said they were gonna do, or why has he not like told me like what's going on? The most important thing, because it's like, yeah, that kind of works temporarily as just like something to do, get out of the house, like listen to your Shira, get in your mindset, listen to your Celebrate podcast. But then it's like you need to do more action on top of that. That's kind of just like a in the moment quick fix, something you can like do. I think if you're feeling this, especially consistently from a guy, you need to detach as much as possible. And you can really only do that by becoming re-obsessed with yourself and your life and just doing more stuff and kind of like completely lowering him on your list of priorities and caring about. It takes practice, but it's so true when you're busy with other things. So he's just not going to take up as much of your time. So, like, looking back, when I have been going through it in those moments, what I wish I had done is like literally taken myself out to like happy hour or like not to numb your problems with alcohol, but just Take yourself out to like a restaurant or a cafe, make plans with your friends. I do think walking was a good activity, but something where you're like around other people and you can be somewhat social and get cute, that's gonna make you just feel normal and more like just yourself and not like, oh, I'm like this crazy girlfriend or like crazy like situationship. I'm obsessing, like I'm spiraling. And I'm putting him like so above, like I'm putting him almost on a pedestal because I can't stop thinking about him in a negative way. So I feel like that really would have helped me in the past. This was like a while, like years ago, but not saying like, a bitch never goes through it, but you know what I mean? Like, we live and we learn. And I feel like this also really works for getting over somebody. Like, let's say it's an ex or it's a situationship that you kind of just want to like get over, like move on from and stop obsessing. You need to like start talking to somebody else. Or like at least just go out and like talk to people in general. Because I do think there's also kind of this vibe where if you, I don't want to say like you need to fully heal, but it's like if you just jump from one relationship to the next, you're usually going to repeat the same problems over and over or like attract the same kind of person. Maybe they'll have like some different qualities, but like their undertone vibe will be the same. So I think it's kind of like a mix of all of these things. But I think if you're just going out and like being social or again, making plans with a friend, like don't talk about it when you're with the friend. Don't use it as like a therapy session, but use it as a like getting your mind off the situation sesh. It's also so important to keep in mind. So let's say it's like, I don't know, say it is someone you're dating or someone that you still kind of want to have a relationship with for whatever reason. I think it's so important to remember, girly, like they love a chase. They love when you make it challenging. And you just have to think about it from like a man's perspective. I love, oh my God, not to like keep referencing Shira 7, but she has this clip. I think it's so funny. She's like, when you guys go out to the bars and stuff and you're like at a restaurant at happy hour looking for a guy, do you think a man's idea of his dream woman is someone who's like hunched over, like keeps looking at the door, like on their phone, like just like looking desperate? No. A man's dream woman is like already chic, already like he wants to be a part of her world because she's enjoying her own self and company so much. And so like just the way she literally reenacts like the like hunched over, like keep looking at the door, like who's there? It's like literally though, like you have to think about how you're coming across. So if you are the type to like blow a man's phone up, that's never going to work. That's never going to get you the results that you want. It could potentially bring you like him, just chatting at you, telling you what you think you want to hear, but it's not like there's that energetic difference where you're kind of like chic and unbothered and he's like wondering what you're doing and like I'm not like not that you need to be doing anything bad, but a lot of guys are used to girls being over emotional, blowing up their phone, like being like, "Oh, when are you coming home? Like, where are you at? Like, what are you doing now?" And it's like, girl, why isn't he wondering where you're at? Why isn't he wondering what you're doing? Like, you're too much in his business. Especially if it's like not even like literally your boyfriend or something. Like, it's a situationship. It's like a crush. It's like someone you hooked up with. Like, that's embarrassing. Like, why are you acting like that? It's like literally you're putting him on such a pedestal. That's embarrassing. And it's like, bro, I have seen men talk about it. Like, it's like, we see posts and stuff, but I have seen it with my own eyes in person, the way guys talk about this. Like, they're laughing at you. They're like, oh my God, like look who's calling me again. Like, oh my God, this B word won't leave me alone. Like, LOL. And like everyone in the car laughs. You have to think about that. Like, you want him to be with his friends, like stressed, like in the corner, like on his phone, like, why isn't she replying to me? I'm not saying play games. I mean, it kind of is a game if you think about it, but it's just literally like, stop caring so much. It will feel like you're playing games because you're used to being so much the other way for some of y'all that like not doing that feels like, oh my God, I'm being like manipulative. But it's like you're literally just like leaving him alone, letting him like have his night or whatever the case may be. And then he's like, wait, like, Like, I swear, men react so much better to silence and your absence than you constantly, like, bothering them, calling them, texting them. Stop. Literally do less. And sometimes it may be too late. Like, you just need, like, a new guy. You need to start over and just start from scratch. But in some instances, you can flip the script and just start, like, caring way less, doing way less. Like, make it a game for yourself. Like, okay, how long can I go without reaching out? If he doesn't come looking for you, babe, like he doesn't like you. Like it's a win-win. You either know you can move on or he will finally like give you the attention you want. Never text a guy first, never call a guy first unless literally it's like obviously if that's your boyfriend it's different, but like still some girlies just do too much. Like relax. The thing is with the right guy, with a guy that actually likes you, you don't have to do that. You don't have to be the one to confirm the date the day of. He will do it because he's excited to see you. You don't have to like call him when he's on his night out because he will be texting you or calling you, letting you know. Side note about that, like guys are also very sneaky. Like I've also seen that with my own eyes, y'all. Yo, like the guys who cheat on their girlfriends love calling their girlfriend. Like they'll because that's like this is yeah. I am putting it on game right now. Guys will call their girlfriend and be like, "Oh, babe, like I'm on my way home soon. Like I love you," and then they'll like go right back to like talking to the girl that they were just talking. It's a strategy. So, because sometimes the girlies are like, "How did he have time to cheat?" It's like, because he called you to make sure that you were like good before he went to go like do the cheat. That's not what this episode is about. But it's just like, stop. The pointless segue, but just stop caring. Basically, you have to imagine in your eye. And this is the thing too, you can't be so available. I have literally told this story before because I remember like it just stuck in my mind so vividly when this happened. This was literally in 2018. Literally in 2018. Me and a friend, it was like I was talking to one of the guys, my friend was talking to one of the guys, and then there was like their other bro. And we were all kind of like hanging out. What were we even doing? I don't know. We were doing like a group, we were all were like going out. And the third bro didn't have a girl. Like it wasn't, we weren't super coupled up. We was still just kind of like, oh, I know that like we're feeling each other, they're feeling each other. But then like there was a third bro. And then he's like, oh, like I'ma just call this girl. You know, she always like says yes. She always picks up the phone. Like I know she'll come through. And I just remember being like, oh my God, like that's literally like literally, that's the girl on the phone. He knows he can always count on to like say yes and like literally be get herself to where he's at. It's just like not chic. And it's like you think you're so special because you literally just want like the validation. And I'm not trying to like be mean. It's just like you have to ask yourself like what am I actually gaining from the situation? Is it literally just like attention? Because you could give yourself attention. If you look at you could literally not even step one foot out your house, your apartment and get attention. So it's really like not a hard commodity to come by. So if someone is literally wanting you to like take time out of your day, spend time with them, be seen with them, because that's the thing too. Some of y'all are like, oh my God, he took me around his friends. He took me like to his favorite spot. He knows everyone there. And it's like, if you look good, like that benefits him. He just wants to be seen with a baddie. Like it's not that deep. It's not that deep. Even like a man introducing you to his family, sometimes it's like, it's not that deep. Like he just wants them to think he's like doing well in life because he has a baddie, but really it's like it doesn't mean anything. But everything this is not to like stress anyone out or make anyone feel jaded or to sound jaded. It's just like stop taking these like bare minimum things and putting them on such a pedestal. Like, oh my God, he called me and asked me to come to the bar with his friends. It's like, yeah, all his friends had girls and like no one wanted him and you're like the last resort. Notice how they're already there without you. You weren't a part of the plan originally. He just like didn't have another option and he knew you would say yes. So it's like you can't be so quick to just agree to plans or like say yes. Like you have to just be like, okay, what am I actually gaining from the situation? Like, is this really worth my time? Do I actually care? Like, what do I gain? You know? And I swear, once you switch your mindset to what do I gain, it makes detaching and not caring and not prioritizing a man so much easier because you're like, literally, what would I gain? Like, you can just think things through to the end, like the final result. So, like, let's say you're the girl that this, the third bro called. It's like, oh my God, like, he called me, he asked me to come to the bar. But then it's like, okay, what will I gain from the situation? Like, a drink? Could I not provide myself a drink? Could I not go somewhere else and get a drink for free? Like, and then it's like, okay, he's not even offering to like pay for my Uber or pick me up or anything. And it's already late and I wasn't part of the original plan. And it's like, okay, he's gonna try to hook up with me. How am I gonna get home? It's gonna be like awkward. I'm gonna be tired tomorrow. Like, what will I have gained from this? I don't want to date him. He's not my man. Like, so you think it all the way through, and then it's like, you're gonna be just left hungover, tired. Like, either you felt coerced into a hookup or you just had to say no. Now he's like weird with you. Like, you know what I mean? It's just, what do you gain? You can see past the initial like, oh my God, he called me, and it's just like, okay, what would I actually gain from this? You know, when you start thinking of it like that, it just makes things so much more clear and like black and white because it's like, okay, obviously he doesn't value me that much, so why would I like put myself through that? If you look good, you can get attention anywhere. It's not hard to come by. So maybe focus on that if you feel so like desperate for attention. You know what I mean? Like, babe, you be having to like, you know, oh my God, leave me alone. Like, stop looking at why is everyone looking at me? If you're a baddie, you know, like, and this isn't to make anyone feel like they're not a baddie. It's just like you can be a baddie. Anyone can be a baddie. I really think like anyone can glow up. It's really, I don't want to say it's not hard. It obviously takes a lot of effort, work, time, money, but you could do it. And once you just have that self-confidence and you know like I could get attention anywhere. I could really like you start being a lot more picky and selective. So get on your glow up, and this is where, it's like pour into yourself, put the focus back on yourself because if you're so worried about him, so worried about like, oh my God, is he calling me? Is he texting me back? Did he watch my story? It's like you could be putting all that energy into your glow up and like you're gonna be thinking, okay, how could I get someone better? Someone that actually likes me, someone that's going to like take time into planning a date that like wants to, you know, actually invest into me, likes me, like wants to make my life better and easier. Where could I go today to meet someone like that? Like, or it's just gonna happen and it's not like you're sitting at home feeling ugly, like wanting this random to just give you like validation. It's like when you really think about it logically, it's like, babe, it doesn't even make sense. Like, what do you gain? What do you gain? So just really think about this. I would love to know your tips and tricks for how to stop obsessing over somebody because it's a very real feeling. I feel like most of us have been there, but it's also something you can train yourself to not fall into, like to not spiral. And then, even more importantly, like further down the line, to not even like fall for somebody or engage with somebody or invest your time and attention and energy into somebody who's going to make you feel like that. Because again, a guy that actually likes you isn't going to make you feel like that. And you won't have to like explain to him why you don't like feeling that way. Like he'll just automatically consider your feelings. And that's also not to say, oh, like there's like a perfect guy out there, or like you'll never have to like communicate, or he'll like always automatically read your mind. That's not what it's about, because it's not about having unrealistic expectations. Everyone's human, like even to your best girly pop friend, sometimes you guys aren't on the same page. But like there's a difference between a man who actually likes you, respects you, cares about how you feel, and then like your dusty situationship. Like you could be a hot pocket, babes. Like it's no different. Like you're a hot pocket with feelings to him that are annoying. Your feelings are an inconvenience to him. Okay, so let me answer these questions and drink my little drink. Are you drinking more coffee now, girl? Yes. I feel like if I'm not experiencing a lot of anxiety, I could just have the coffee. Um, I really wonder if I have some sort of like vitamin D deficiency in the winter because I definitely feel like I have more anxiety in the winter because that's when I had to stop drinking coffee because I felt like it was giving me like such bad anxiety. But also with that being said, I am selective, like not well selective, but like mindful of when I have coffee. For example, flying stresses me out. It does. I do get anxiety. I feel claustrophobic. I don't love it. It's not debilitating. I'm able to do it with the help of a few little friends. But it's just, I feel claustrophobic. Like, so I'm not gonna have a coffee before a flight. I just know that. Like, even if I have to wake up at like 3 in the morning to get like a really early flight, like, I'm not gonna have a coffee, probably. You make a daily podcast. My current job requires lots of driving, so it's fun to listen to. Thank you so much. That means so much to me. But girl, I could not. I would need a full team for that. I would need someone to, like, I could talk every day, but it's just like so much to think about what to say and plan it, and especially like every day having that much to talk about. I could do it if I had people helping me, but especially right now with my current schedule. But thank you, I appreciate it. How to start going to the gym. I have gym anxiety. Babe, you just have to start with small steps. So like I feel you because I remember that feeling. But that's the thing too. If I just listen to that, I started going to the gym like 10 years ago almost at this point. If I just kept with the anxiety and I listened to the anxiety and I was like, yeah, it feels scary, so I'm not gonna go, I would be 10 years no gym. That's crazy. What helped me is taking baby steps. Also having like a workout buddy that was a little more experienced, but even if it's like you and your girly and you're both feeling scared, if you are there together, it's way easier. And then also taking baby steps. So, like, for example, just going and doing like the treadmill. Don't even touch the weights yet. Like, just go. And once you go enough times, you'll start to recognize people who are there at that time. You'll start to like know where things are in the gym. You'll just like get more familiar and comfortable with just literally being there. And then you can like try the weights and then go from there and like try heavier weights or like try this new area. I still feel awkward like trying new things at the gym. Or like I really want to be able to do like pull-ups, but I just feel so like embarrassed and awkward doing them. And the like assisted pull-up machine was like right in the middle of the gym where I felt like everyone could see. And this is like this year, like this is recently. I was like, oh my God, this is so embarrassing. But one day I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. And it's like nothing bad happened. Nobody was like looking at me, like nobody judged me. You just have to like you start getting more comfortable once you do it and you realize like, oh, it's not actually that bad, and you just keep doing it. Also just listening to really loud music and just kind of giving yourself like tunnel vision. I still do that. Like I feel like also when you're lifting heavy, you just kind of automatically get like tunnel vision, but there'll literally be someone I know and I'm just like I don't even see them because I'm just like but kind of doing that on purpose or like putting on a hat, wearing clothes that you feel comfortable in. If you have any gym anxiety tips, leave them below. What is your skincare routine right now? What actives are you using and how often? So TBH, like real talk, I do get sent a lot of PR and like random skincare products, so it does change because I'm like trying the things that they sent me. But with that being said, I do use like prescription tretinoin every other day. I also usually try to use vitamin C in the morning. So in the morning it'll be like cleanse. I've also been trying to get more into like hydrating toners. Let me know if you guys want to see in a vlog like an overview of what I have, but I usually will do like in the morning hydrating cleanser, toner, vitamin C serum, maybe like a hydrating serum, mist, facial sunscreen, let it sit in, SPF. At night, oil cleansing balm or like an oil cleanser, then regular cleanser, usually toner, a serum, eye cream, moisturizer, every other night tret. There might be another serum in there depending on like what I feel like using. Okay, y'all, I don't really like using eye cream in the morning because I feel like a lot of them don't look good under my makeup because normally, like during the week, I do my makeup like first thing in the morning. And I found that it's like, oh, it's so annoying because it's like caffeine, like morning depuff eye cream, brightening. And like I do it, I go to like do my makeup and it will look peely. So I haven't been doing eye cream in the morning. But if I am not going to do makeup, or like at least do makeup in the morning, I will do the morning eye cream too. Do you guys have a hack? I don't know, because it's like multiple brands. I feel like any brand I use is like annoying. Ugh, for that. But I do usually use an eye cream at night. Things you've learned so far about people via your health coaching experiences. Ooh, this is a good question. I don't want to get too personal, but I will say it's funny, like how much just the basic necessities and things in life are just so relevant and extend to every aspect of your life. So, for example, I've found it with so many people, they'll be talking about how they want to be more motivated or they want to like be better at this or stay more consistent with that. And you think, both them and I think the conversation is going to go in one day, in one way. But when you start talking, what it really comes down to is, oh, like they realize, like, if I just went to sleep earlier, 4 nights out of the week, I would feel so much more well rested and I would have so much more energy to do these things. So that's the goal. The goal isn't like, oh, I'm gonna like do this thing or try to do this thing. It's like, oh, if I get more sleep, I'll automatically be able to probably do the thing because I'll have more energy. And just making those connections. And it just makes me reflect a lot like on my own habits and like everything. So it's really interesting, and I love seeing people connect the dots themselves. That's like a huge part of it. So, loves it. If you are interested in coaching, feel free to email or message me. I have a couple questions, but like one of them is more funny stories, even if from years ago. Like, yeah, I cannot get into it right now. Okay, so I got a dash. Maybe I'll have a funny story for y'all about tonight in the next episode. Love you guys. Don't forget to comment. Let me know your thoughts on anything I talked about down below. Thank you for listening, and I will talk to you next week.